I am on the record as predicting a good run for Tesla this week, and I'm off to a bad start, but I'm holding on to my guns. We'll see in a little while whether this morning has turned around at all. Everything is down except gold and bonds right now, but I see no good reason for the day to end that way. There's tons of good news this morning, and I'll give you my list of the 11 ways that showroom events with the Cybertruck are going to affect Tesla in a hugely positive way. This is Randy Kirk. Let me start by saying this. I'm going to change it around this morning. Wow, the orders are just pouring in at $20, but this is the last day. This is your last chance to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 100 of them at $20. If you want to buy 1,000, I've said that I'd probably make a deal. So anyway, paypal.me/Randy Kirk, and you get one of these babies for $20 or multiple of them for $20, plus add an extra $20 if you're outside the country, the United States. And then please let me know camo or stainless steel. Then hit like if you'd like what I'm going to say in advance, or just because you like the show. And then hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and then notify, and then Patreon would be good too for those of you who haven't joined yet. All right, let's get into it. We've had another one of those mornings. This is so weird. Tesla opens higher and then is immediately sold off. I can't help but think that there might be some whale out there that is using this as strategy, and it does a huge sell-off if Tesla opens up higher. I'm not clever enough to figure out if I'm right or not. If somebody out there knows how to do that, some of the technical analysts seem to be able to, see if there's big sales and whatnot. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, let me know if you know anything more that you could add to the conversation. This has happened regularly over the last 4 weeks, and I have not seen it previously in watching the stock. Sometimes a couple of years ago when I was day trading, I was watching it minute by minute pretty much all day long. So the market actually sold off right after Tesla started selling off. Tesla sold off first, and then the market started selling off. It had been higher, and then it went lower. Not sure if maybe it was a automated selling that was causing this, and was started to sink all ships. Anyway, interesting start to the morning, but I think, as I've mentioned before, I think the market will be up. This will be 4 weeks in a row that the market has been up. 5 weeks in a row would be some kind of a record, I believe. We'll see what happens this week. There are at least 11 implications that we can be drawing from the huge interest in Cybertrucks as they hit the Tesla showrooms. I must have put that. Oh, here we go. All right. They're only in 5% of the showrooms in the US. The excitement and the benefits will just continue to grow as the rollout will go into 20 times as many locations before we're done. So let's take a look at these 11 things. Number one, it shows the serious interest in the Cybertruck itself. So it'll just cause everybody to be paying attention just in a general way to this interest. Okay. Number two, it implies a high level of a take rate on reservations. Okay. We got 2 million reservations, according to some sources. Who knows how many will take it when they actually get their opportunity to do so. But all of this activity, all this action, people going in just to look at the vehicle suggests a high take rate. Number three, likely to see increases in reservations as a result of this activity. So people that chart this kind of thing, I would expect sometime this week, we'll start to see people talking about, okay, it's up to 2.1 or 2.2 or 2.3. Number four, investors will be seeing this Apple-like interest, this high degree of interest, people going into these showrooms. Number five, there will be a halo effect within the showrooms themselves. So people that are coming in, that are in the mall, in that area, passing by, who decide, what's all the activity over here? Let me go in and see what's going on. They'll walk in and they'll actually place orders for a Model Y, a Model 3, an S or an X, etc. Number six, there will be a halo effect by those seeing the coverage. There's a lot of coverage right now of all this activity at the showrooms. This will be increasing general awareness and lots of people going to the website as a result of that awareness. Number 7, there'll be a general increase in excitement leading up to Thursday. So Thursday will be like a cap on this week of excitement. Number 8, be discussions at the showroom. So people talking amongst themselves at the showroom. What do you think about this? What do you think about, there'll be all this kind of activity taking place in the showroom that will be energizing everybody that's there. Number 9, it will draw brand new interest and awareness from those who are just walking near the showrooms, just passing by. You can't help but pay attention. One more impression, like an advertisement. Impressions matter. You get lots of impressions. Pretty soon people start to check out the website or ask their friends, etc. Number 10, those who view the truck will go home, talk to others, post pictures on social media, certainly a lot of them on X this morning and over the weekend. And then number 11, national and local news coverage will be increasing all week long as we head into Thursday, and then a massive amount of news coverage on Thursday. All right, now let's see, coming back up here. Trueflation this morning has already started falling now for a few days, currently sitting at 2.85%. And under their new setup, this is the lowest I've seen it. So it was up around 3, went up as high as about 313, and now has been steadily falling for about 5 or 6 days down to 2.85%. Lithium prices, as an example, continue to fall, and some are now very, very low levels, and some are projecting it might be close to a year before the supply and the demand even out and prices start back up again. So that's good news for the battery prices. Okay, new home sale. Oops, I forgot to look that up. I'll tell you tonight how the new home sales numbers came in. This was one of those mornings. You ever have one of those mornings? It's like little tiny things going wrong, irritating. So let's see here. And that was one of them. Announcing, so there was an announcement this morning from Martin Viecha. He's saying that the Cybertruck event will start at 1 o'clock Central on Thursday. So we'll be, I'll probably obviously be doing quite a number of reports that day with regard to that event. Okay, this is from Dr. Jack 16. He's talking about the Herbert Ong interview with CERN Basher in an evaluation of his models of Tesla going forward. Now, I watched the whole video. You might want to go back and take a look at it. There's not much that, if you listen to this channel on a regular basis, a lot of what he said I've been saying for a very, very long time, but this gave Dr. Jack 16 a renewed perspective on his bullish stance where Tesla is going. But he says, how does a future valuation of 34 trillion sound based on the 5 basic startups within Tesla? Again, I've done a lot of this analysis for you in the past. I certainly believe what was proposed in that video, which was kind of repeated redundantly, but basically stated the big business going forward is going to be the Tesla Optimus business. It's going to be multiple times bigger than the auto business. And then the robotaxi business will also be huge. He had the robotaxi and the Optimus business being close. I don't think it's going to be even my numbers would be way different than his in terms of the Optimus robot business will be multiple times higher than the than the robotaxi business. Anyway, good video though. In general, a very good video. Tesla is suing the agency now in Sweden that is holding up the delivery of their license plates. So that'll be fun to see. That would seem to be one of those things where if Swedish law is anything like U.S. law, that they could ask for an injunction, a temporary restraining order of some kind, or a temporary requirement that they begin to make those deliveries while it's adjudicated. It seems like a slam dunk to me, but who knows in Sweden? Okay, then, of course, Elon is in Israel right now, and after hearing Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying that Hamas must be destroyed, during an online chat, Musk said, there is no choice. He's been visiting Israel during the war on Hamas and Gaza. He added, I'd like to help as well. So that's the only reporting I'm seeing so far out of that visit in Israel this morning. MoneyWise is saying, a recent post on X highlighted that the platform was leading in traffic generation via Google's top organic search results. The post reads, X traffic update. X surpasses Instagram and Facebook by a significant margin in driving traffic through Google. And that update caught Elon Musk's attention, who shared that post with his commentary, "Guess we're not dead yet," accompanied by a tears of joy emoji. Anyway, interest rate futures indicated last week a roughly 60% chance the Fed will lower rates by a quarter of a percentage point by its May 2024 policy meeting, up from 29%. So that has doubled from 29% to 60%, that the first reduction will come at the end of October, according to the CME Group data. The same data has pointed to 4 cuts by the end of the year. I'm believing that the first cut will come before May. I'm currently thinking maybe as early as March, based on inflation rates going down, not necessarily based on having to because of recessionary pressures. But this article went on to say there seems to be a feeling that these cuts will come regardless of whether the economy is merely doing okay or if it falls into a recession. Either way, as long as inflation is coming down, then that would be a situation where the cuts would start to come. So let's take a look at where the numbers are now. Tesla is recovering from the sell-off. And again, this is kind of a normal pattern, a pattern that's been repeating over the last 4 weeks. It is only down $1.10 right now. The Dow Jones is down 62. The NASDAQ is down, this is $57. NASDAQ down $30, and the S&P is down $11. In percentages, that is, the Dow is down 0.16%, NASDAQ down 0.21%, and the S&P is down 0.25%. Tesla is down 0.68%. The Magnificent Seven is mixed. So lots of green and red there in the Magnificent Seven, and the Cathie Wood stocks are also mixed. In particular, PayPal and Square are up, and most of the rest are down at this point. So now let's go ahead and look at the rest of the numbers now. We've got the Bitcoin down significantly, sitting under 37,000 at this point, down 718. The dollar listless this morning, continuing to be off. Some people are saying that this is heavily due to the fact, of course, that the bonds have been dropping down. So then the dollar will follow that pattern. Gold is up this morning to 2012. This is the highest I've seen it in a while. Not sure if it's the highest for how many months, but I've seen several articles this morning talking about Japan is buying bonds, and that Japan is also buying gold. That's their safe haven right now. Copper is down just almost 0.1% this morning. I'm sorry, almost 1% this morning in trading. And then oil is down 0.57%, or 48 cents now, at $75 a barrel, right about in the trading range it's been for about a week. Nat gas is down, also all down. All this is down. So there you have it. Let's see, the bonds are down 3.5 basis points on the 10-year. We have got the 2-month unchanged in the early going, and we've got the 2-year also down 0.26 basis point, 2.5 basis points, if you will. So all of those things, to me, everything that I just went over in terms of all those numbers should point to the market being up this morning. Let's go back and see where Tesla is real quick, which you know I like to do. Tesla is now down $1.90, so it's flirting around with being down 2. So that's kind of where it's been after the sell-off, and the markets generally are also staying down here in the very early going. All right, so yesterday I did a Q&A on comments, listed some of your comments, and commented on those comments. That one is right here. I got a card for it. Later today, of course, we'll have Brian White around 11-ish, and then we'll have Larry Goldberg on Good News Monday later in the day. Usually that comes out around 4:30, 5 o'clock, somewhere in that range, California time. Okay, now in a little more detail. Okay, here we go. Today is the last day because this is Cyber Monday. So we continue to offer this amazing, fully stainless steel, 3 millimeters thick, super duper heavy duty magnet, bottle opener, fun, offered in camo as well. I don't have my camo version because I ran out of inventory. I had to sell it. But anyway, there's a camo version that's cute as heck. Comes in a great box, a super duper wonderful, beautiful magnetic box that looks like something that Apple would make. And it's a phenomenal Christmas gift, gift to give to your buyers, something that you need to put on your refrigerator, in your cooler, take it to the cabin, and also my favorite joke, you need one of these on your plane. Okay, so $20, doesn't matter how many you buy right now. Starting tomorrow, you're going to pay $25. Amazon is $29.95. That's my product on Amazon at $29.95, giving you guys a huge benefit over Amazon. So send your money to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all lowercase letters. Add $20 if you're out of the country. And also, please let me know, camo or stainless. That will save you and me some time. Join Patreon, please, at $5 or $10 a month. That is my tip jar. That is because you're getting benefit. If this helps you at all, if you're listening to this show once a day or twice a day, or maybe even 2 or 3 times a week, and you're like, yeah, I learned something from that show. Larry Goldberg and Brian White, Ryan Wong, and Dr. John Gibbs, and the other folks that you bring on the show, Scott Walter, these are folks that are helping me. And maybe even once in a while, Randy, you say something smart. So if that's true, $5 a month, it's worth it. $75 a month or $10 a month. Just go down to the content below in the description and you'll find the link to take you to Patreon, and I will certainly appreciate it. And then one last look at Tesla, down $1.38. It is definitely trying to go into the green. The end of the day, Tesla and the market will be in the green, maybe. But I like to try that. I like to make these prognostications and see what happens. It's fun. Do not take my word for it. Do your own homework. This is not investment advice. It's been great talking to you.